Oh yeah, Young Bucks and Goats. This is late night in the barn. This is our first live stream, first of all. So I'm gonna apologize for everything that's to follow. And shout out to Death Metal Ralph Varela with that music for us. Thank you, brother. Badass. We use it all the time. And I got like some feedback going somewhere, guys.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
Do you guys hear it?
You're like breaking up. It's like a minute.
Feedback.
Yeah, we hear you.
All right, I got rid of that. I think that was me, guys. My bad.
You're good. You're good now.
All right. So obviously we don't know what we're doing. I still hear that, dude. Where is that coming from? All right. I think I killed it. So, proper introduction. As usual, how do you do this? Over there. Over there.
You guys could tap. Like tap. Let's tap.
Dude,
Yeah.
other way, bro. Other way. Other way.
All
All right. Known as Nuisance Junior High, editor, co-host, partner in crime, whatever you call him, Jimmy Hoffa. That's 30 years. Fuck, dude, we're old. And we got a guest tonight. Actually, it's third time on the show. My friend, my former boss, known this dude probably like 25 years now. Hialeah comic bro, Mr. Raul Batista. Check out his channel if you're into comics. And you guys are branching out into other things like movies, music, and other stuff, right?
Yeah, dude, we talk about everything.
All right, cool. And this is live, and there's a live chat. So, guys, chime in. You can give us your opinion. Want to make it interactive, hear what you got to say. And if you're watching this in the future, it's not live. You can still comment on the YouTube videos. We read those. We respond to those. This was supposed to be a current event show. We're going to break it up with a little movie talk at the end. I know everybody's probably like beat to death with this coronavirus thing. We're going to have to talk about it a little bit, but we'll break it up later. First of all, what are you guys drinking tonight, man? Everybody drinking something?
Bam.
Drinking a little Crown Royal, apple flavored.
Sweet.
Cheers.
What am I drinking again? What's it called? Jack Honey? Is that what it is?
Got that honey.
Jack Daniels Tennessee Honey.
There you go.
I made some Moscow Mules, which is basically vodka and ginger beer.
Nice.
Yeah. So, what's up, Lou? I see you out there, bro. Bro, I haven't really talked to you that much about this, dude, about the coronavirus thing.
Randy, real quick. Dude, Luciano Sanchez, your first chat member.
I'm going to have to show that comment, right?
There you go, bro. That's awesome, dude. You just popped your cherry, son.
Woo!
You just popped it.
That's awesome. That's a tattoo that he got. What was that?
I'm not sure, bro. I know he's got a flash tattoo.
Pretty cool, dude.
Cool.
All right, so, dude, have you done anything to prepare for this thing?
For what, coronavirus?
Yeah.
Napalm. I got some tanks of napalm here in the house.
Dude, I haven't done nothing, man. I'm just I got mixed emotions about the whole thing. I don't know if it's just people trying to scare people, you know, the news and all that shit. But going back to when this thing started, the thing that kind of like, you know, got my, you know, ears perked is when China started building a hospital in like 10 days, way before anything was really going crazy. That was like, dude, you just don't go and build a hospital, bro. If they're doing that, they know something, or they're not saying something, because that just seemed like an extreme measure before it, you know, it was just contained in China. So that kind of got me, you know, a little worried, dude. But
yeah, I agree, Raul. And the whole thing, you know, China being, you know,
There's that
communist country, you know, yeah.
It was just a little weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard, man. You know, when especially like communist countries or like those countries that are like, you know, ruled with the iron fist, man. It's hard to know if they're really giving you accurate numbers or they're keeping anything on their wraps. You know, So we can only go by what they say. But
yeah,
I mean, we don't really know, man.
Yeah, but it's like you said. What is it? Actions speak louder than words. Them building that was the hospital that you just showed, right? Dude, dude. You don't just build a hospital in 10 days. That's a major endeavor. Look at that. That's a whole complex.
Yeah, it's like kind of like containers. I think it's like a modular type of thing that they built.
Exactly, dude.
What's up, Eric? My cousin Eric.
What's up,
from
90? YouTube is 90.
What's up, Eric?
He says that you just mentioned the word Corona in LA and everybody fucking freaks out. I can imagine, bro.
Yeah, he's out on the West Coast. I wonder what the situation is like over there, because they're obviously feeling it a little bit more than me. Even though we got a couple cases in Broward now. You guys heard, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, 2 in Broward.
Yeah, two in Broward.
And there was 2 deaths in Florida, like in I think it was like Lee County or something else. So
yeah, some nursing home. 2 people in a nursing home died.
What's up, Edwin?
Oh shit! Our number 1 fans in the house.
Dude, China, I think they controlled it too, because they took like all these draconian measures that like nobody's gonna take here, like shutting down a whole city. Like people here, we're used to these different freedoms. They're not gonna, we're gonna shut down Hialeah. Can you imagine, bro?
Dude, I was talking about that with my wife. Some countries are shutting down schools. Dude, that's a major, major thing to everything, to the economy. Because who's going to stay home with these kids, bro? Those people ain't going to be able to work because they're taking care of their kids. That's a major, major punch in the gut for the economy, dude. And people just don't know.
I just saw on the news today they turned down the entry of 119 people from Canada coming in from Canada to the U.S. Because of their travel history. They said that they had possible exposure to Corona.
Do they? It's I don't.
It's weird that the kids are not getting it though, too. That's a weird thing about it. It's only really like attacking older people.
Yeah, I saw somebody that I read something online that it was like engineered like by the Chinese government to get rid of all the fucking elderly people. Acabar con todos los viejos porque the population was too fucking crazy, dude.
I've heard of some conspiracy theories for sure.
Yeah, dude, the actual flu's killed more people, man. People don't talk about it, but the thing is, we just don't know what they're not saying. I'm not a big conspiracy guy, but
what's up, Edwin?
But something like this really makes you think, dude. Maybe there's something more to all this shit,
Yeah, I mean, I got a comment right here. I'll show it.
Yeah.
The actual flu has killed more than Corona. Not saying don't be aware, but bro, people were reacting because of the media. Yeah, there is a little bit of panic and hype, but the thing with the unknown,
panic sells,
because we already
sells newspapers, man.
We're going to take care of it. We know what it could do. We don't have a vaccine. We don't know how far it's gone yet because they haven't tested people. So like whenever you deal with the unknown, then like people are gonna get scared, I think, or concerned. I don't think any preparation, they're not gonna. It's not gonna hurt.
Okay, look, we're all in Florida, right? What happens every year? A few times we get a hurricane. Everybody's taking a shit. We already know because we're already used to it. What we have to do and what we don't do. Some people panic, some people don't. It's gonna happen. But it seems like the news media, every time there's a hurricane, bro, dude, it feels like, bro, no es pa tanto. It's like
terror in the tropics.
Terror in the tropics. Yeah, Channel 7, WSBN. Terror in the tropics.
Favors the dude.
And the water
away in the water, and like the umbrella flies.
Dude. It's like, dude, stop scaring the people, man. It's like chill, and this kind of feels that way, and it's starting to affect things.
They want to keep on the TV. Sorry, Ralph. Go ahead.
No, I agree with Raul, man. I think they're blowing the shit way out of proportion, dude. I mean, I know
they are.
People have died and shit, man, but dude, 400 and something thousand people die every year of malaria, dude. That shit doesn't come out in the fucking news.
Exactly, bro. Mosquitoes kill more than anybody else.
I don't know, man. Like right now, like especially like in my job and shit. Like right now, like now there's like rumors every time we get a new inmate or something. Like some guy with corona or something. Somebody tested positive to corona, whatever. And we're gonna have to get quarantined, and we're gonna be 2 weeks here, stuck here and shit. Like everything is, everybody's in panic mode, dude. And I mean, at the end of the day, dude, there's really nothing much you could do, bro. I mean, besides wash your hands, don't fucking pick your nose, don't fucking bite your nails. It's like there's nothing really much you could do, bro. I mean, if you get exposed to it, you get exposed to it. What are you gonna do, bro?
Yeah. My
Oh.
wife, I was talking.
That's one thing you could do. Like there's some stuff that shut down, bro. We talked about earlier, right? Like the Ultra, the Youth Fair, I think somebody said.
Oh, the Youth Fair, Ultra, Emerald City.
Calle Ocho.
That's just here.
I think Calle Ocho and the Youth Fair is kind of like in the works, but Ultra is definitely shut down because Ultra brings in a big crowd of like European people and
crowd. It's an international crowd, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. No, y eso es ahí con la droga, el pastillero y el sudor, and everybody running on each other. Ahí the Corona will be having a fucking Thanksgiving feast with all those fucking people.
Bro, have you guys ever gone?
Never, bro.
Dude, I've gone twice. Dude, it's a good time, bro. It's a damn good time. It's a good.
I've never gone, dude.
Pre-Ultra, when it was just the Winter Music Conference, and everybody was in like separate clubs. I mean, they still can't do that now.
They still do that. It's just the Ultra is like the big ending to It's become the the big going out party, man. It's massive.
So I heard NBA teams are thinking of playing without crowds. I just heard that, like, or I read that somewhere.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely. They're talking about that too. That sounds crazy.
That would be weird.
Eric wrote something in the chats about Texas. I'm not really sure what he
wrote. That it's SXSWs in Texas. Yes, that's another electronic and alternative music festival. I think it's coming up in a couple of weeks. It's like a 9-day thing. It's in Austin.
Did that get shut down?
They got shut down too.
I guess that's what he's saying.
Oh wow!
I don't think there's any cases in Texas though. I think it's everything is in the West Coast and in the East Coast where we're at.
Yeah.
There's nothing really in the middle.
Yeah, dude. I'm not trying to be a Bernie Sanders here, agreeing with communism, but you have to give it to the Chinese people. They went hardcore on this shit, man. They went medieval and they shut down those cities. That's the only way to kind of control it.
Did you see the people that weren't wearing masks? They were getting beat down, dude.
No, I didn't see that, bro.
You didn't see that video? There was people that were refusing to wear the mask. They were freaking like getting beat down just because they were getting dragged away because they didn't have a mask. They ain't playing, dude. And if you look, I saw a map about like all the countries that have been affected. There's not too much going on in Russia,
right?
And Africa's pretty clear. They got like
some
of them have it. Like the northern part of Africa has cases, but there's a lot of countries in Africa, man, and a lot of them haven't had no effect yet.
Well, there is a guy from the CDC. My bad. There's a guy from the CDC that he I think he's like one of like the big wigs in the CDC. He said that it's pretty much like you can't really stop it from invading, like coming into your country. But the main thing is to control it.
Yeah.
And he says that like Singapore and like Hong Kong, they have they're right there, like they're like, and they had like the main exposure like in the beginning, and they've kept their cases, like they kept their people, like only like 100 and something, not even 200 people have it. And it's because of like they jumped on it, and like I mean I don't know exactly what they're doing to their people. They're keeping them like in fucking dungeons or something, but whatever they're doing, like they've kept it under control. Like they controlled it,
Yeah.
Surprising is Russia. I don't know if that part of Russia that's closer to China is not a very populated area, but they're pretty close, dude. So it's surprising that they don't really have.
No, they share a border. They share a border with China.
But Russia's fucking
cases or too many cases.
Yeah.
Russia's cold as fuck, dude. I don't think anything lives in that fucking.
I think it's towards the Siberia part. Yeah, I think it's towards that.
Dude, they're being a fucking. The virus has to have like a fur coat to fucking go in.
Dude, you know, I was speaking with my wife, dude, and one of her friends told her, you guys know Publix has that delivering service. I forget what it's called, but they have a service that delivers to your house. And one of her friends uses it, and she tried to order, and the order was like 3, 4. It was like 4 or 5 days out. She couldn't get an order. Usually, that's within hours. You place an order and they deliver it. The earliest order that was backlogged like 5 days.
Wow.
That means people aren't going to the store, dude, and they're using that. So people are starting to worry, man. Maybe it's people with allergies. They got, their compromised, immune systems. And
90 Comics guy he's bought into the whole conspiracy thing, man. He's big on the conspiracy thing.
Oh, dude, that's my buddy. Man. That's my buddy Chad, bro. He's
well, Chad thinks it's all conspiracy. He thinks the Chinese are up to no good.
Yeah, that's Chad right there, dude. Chad's a good guy, man. He's my buddy.
The Chinese have been covering this up. Let's be real. They have known about it, and I would not be surprised if China was using it to control the population. Conspiracy theories. Hey, man, it's weird that it's not killing young people, only old people. We know they have a population issue.
That's what I was saying earlier, man. It just doesn't seem right, bro. It just does not seem right.
Yeah.
My sister's on. Hey, Betty. Shout out to Betty.
Beatrice.
The coronavirus is nothing new. We're just now more aware. Yeah, this is just like, that's why they call it novel. It's like a new strain, they had actually been working on a vaccine for this years ago, and they kind of abandoned it, but this is like a new version. So they got that little head start, but everything I've heard is said a year to a year and a half for vaccines. And it's like seasonal too, so they're hoping it'll slow down when the warm weather kicks in. Right. Because it's kind of seasonal like the flu.
Bro, I heard a weird conspiracy, and they were saying that it's every election year some shit like this happens. Like it was SARS, the bird flu, and it was like every 2 years. And they put it out. 1 year was Ebola, then it was something else, and then Ebola came back, and now we're on the bird flu. We're on Corona, but it's I don't know, dude. It was like they put it out, and it was like every 2 years there was a different freaking big outbreak and shit. Kind of like what they say with that every election that the gas goes down.
Exactly.
The election it sounded like something like that. That's what I heard.
Weird shit does happen on election year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean everybody now is watching. How President Trump handles it. I mean that's gonna be big too, man. Like it's gonna determine a lot. Like if who votes for him or who doesn't. Like this is getting real quick, man. So, like how he handles it and whatever precautions he takes or whatever to keep us safe, that's going to be big on if he gets elected again or not.
It is, man, because his main thing is the economy is strong.
Yeah.
The economy is strong,
man.
And this
maybe Bernie Sanders created the coronavirus, man. We
know Trump's hardcore, bro. He wanted to build a wall before there was a virus, dude. He's gonna keep people away. He's gonna be hardcore about it, dude.
Dude, it's funny. He wanted $5 billion for the wall, and he got 8.3 for Corona.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
And
man.
The stock, not only that, the stock market, dude. The fucking airlines, cruise lines, dude. The stock in those things is like through the fucking floor, man. It's like terrible, man.
But it'll come back once this. Yeah, it'll come back.
Now's the time to buy.
Now's the time to buy.
I'm telling you, I don't want to put out investment advice. I'm not an investment guy, but I think like in the next couple of weeks, because this is going to get worse before it gets better, I think, because people have been tested. But once those tests come out and people kind of freak out a little more, those stocks are going to go further down, but they're going to bounce back, bro. I don't like cruises. If you've seen any of those, I don't like cruises, but I think that's going to be a good buy, dude. They're like at 50% of what they were on January 1st right now, which is crazy.
Delta Airlines was like at $60-something, dude, a month ago. That shit's down to like $15-$18, man.
Wow.
All the airline ones, too. They're going to bounce back. People are not going to stop flying eventually.
No.
Overreact.
The thing that this is going to hurt is those small businesses that rely on the tourism. It's gonna kill them, dude. It's gonna kill them.
But dude, even if you're not like hardcore, like buying into the whole, scare thing or whatever, like you're buying into all the reports and all the statistics and everything.
Yeah.
Dude, you're locked in a fucking plane for 5-6 hours. Con un chino sentado al lado. You're gonna be fucking shitting bricks, bro. I don't care who you are, bro.
It's gonna be in the back of your head, bro. You're gonna be thinking about it, bro. You're gonna.
Of course,
if somebody sneezes, somebody coughs, everybody's gonna be like, "What the hell?" It's like, "What the hell did you do?"
My man, if you give me a free ticket around the world or cruise, I'm not taking it right now.
The thing is, you can't do because one, a lot of places you're gonna travel and the places everything's gonna be closed. Why are you gonna travel for?
Yeah, exactly.
There's places that have said your ship can come, but they cannot disembark. Like Grand Cayman, Ocho Rios, you can't get off. We don't want
you to get off. You can't get off.
Machetazo, bro. Te caiga machetazo y get off.
Screw that, dude. All right, dude. Have we beaten the coronavirus to death? Or we're gonna ready to shift gears? I would say wash your hands, guys. Everybody, wash your hands. Try, I don't know, avoid big crowds if you can, and don't get on an airplane unless you have to. Or a cruise ship. Can you imagine being on a cruise ship and they're like, "Yo, you're gonna have to
Look,
stay."
Chad works on a cruise ship.
Yeah, he works for a company, for one of the companies.
Okay. Yeah, let's this message right here.
I think your sister works for one too, right?
Yeah, man.
Royal Caribbean.
Yeah.
Say that? I just did.
He works for Celebrity. I just said that. Did I say that? Should I say that? I said it.
For Celebrity too.
Oh yeah.
That was my first job that my sister got me. Celebrity's like an offshoot of Royal. I don't know if they have their own stock, but Carnival, Norwegian, they're on the floor. Yeah, for sure, Chad. I'm
my cousin
the same thing.
Yeah, my cousin Eric says he doesn't even go to a Target anymore. And
bro, I was just talking about this off air with you guys. I went a little while ago, 7:30. I mean, it's already dark, but dude, it was empty. There was nobody in Target, man.
Yeah, he's in LA, so imagínate, in LA, la cosa está encendida.
Yeah, but dude, people.
Yeah, Eric's gonna be on one day in the future with us, right, Ralph?
Yeah. Well, as soon as he's able to travel over here, I mean, we could do it through here, but it'll be cooler to have him on. Yeah.
Tell Raul what he does, or tell the people, everybody. I think we've mentioned it.
Well, he's an editor. He's an editor in LA. Like basically, he does shows on Netflix. He's done Top Gear. He's done like independent films. He's done. I think he's working on DC Heroes of Tomorrow. He just finished working on I think it's like the, I don't know, 5th or 6th season on that.
Wow.
But yeah, man, he's the real deal, bro. He's the pride of the family. Man.
He's a big dog.
Yeah, man. Hopefully he doesn't die out there now.
Oh, wash your hands, Eric. Eric, wash your hands.
All right, dude. Let's move on from this thing because we spent like a good chunk of the time on it already. I'm sure people are tired of hearing about it. Dude, this other story that we talked about the other day a little bit off air is super interesting to me, man. This Lori Vallow, the lady.
With the lady with the kids, the kids that died, yeah.
Well, they haven't been pronounced.
The missing kids, yeah. Yeah,
they've been missing since September.
Right.
Oh, you're up to speed. Tell us about. You're probably gonna be able to tell it better than me.
Dude, the thing about this thing, I just don't get it. The kids, I believe, disappeared in September, but there's so much shit coming up now. They're trying to get footage from September, I think, like 18th or something like that, of anybody that went to Yosemite National Park to see if they caught the kids in anything, because nobody's seen these
Yellowstone.
I think it's Yellowstone. It was Yellowstone. Dude, that's crazy, man. I don't know why it's taken, what is that, 6 months? The authorities seem like they dropped the ball, bro. And then the thing is, her ex-husband was killed by her brother accidentally, or in self-defense or something like that. Then he dies mysteriously, and then that lady gets married with a guy days after his wife died mysteriously, and the kids are gone. And these people go to Hawaii and are just chilling.
You missed that the brother died. Did you mention that?
Oh, yeah, then the brother died mysteriously. Dude, okay, mira. Dude, I'm sorry, bro. But if there's a question, there is no question. That's too many goddamn questions.
That's too many dead people, bro.
There's too many dead people, bro. That just does not happen, bro. I'm sorry. That just does not happen. It's taken 6 months, and then they had to extradite her. And,
there, I think Ralph hit it on the head when he said that he already pronounced them dead. That's probably their kids are probably dead, dude.
Dude, they're dead. I mean, they're dead. Bro.
She's the new Casey. What was it, Casey Anthony or whatever? That girl that killed the toddler or whatever, and the parents were always knew that she killed them. Yeah. But bro. Dude, kids are missing for that long, dude. They're dead, bro.
Forget bro, and they're not babies, bro. They were like teenagers. Am I correct? Right.
It's like 16 or 17, and I think the kid was like 8 or 9. The boy.
Yeah.
And, I heard that they look like they joined some type of cult, maybe, or something like that.
Están quemados.
That's gonna be a movie, bro, because you can't make that shit up.
Yeah, that's a movie right there, dude.
ID channel for sure.
Yeah.
You know what? Everybody, it's sad to say that. Yeah, the kids are probably gone.
Odds are, dude, it'd be a miracle if they're not.
Right.
You guys think those kids are gonna be found?
I mean, their bodies, yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they're dead, bro.
The fact that they're asking for pictures of them in Yellowstone Park, which was 6 months ago, what is the FBI? The FBI probably just wants to know where they were and to search those areas for their bodies to close the case.
Right?
They might be years from now. Who knows?
Yeah, up story. Dude, anything else on this story you guys want to, or anything else?
There's not really much else to say, dude. It's just everything's a mystery right now.
It's gonna be a movie, bro. It's gonna be a movie.
For sure.
Yeah.
Something else that's been going on here, locally, pretty much to us here in Hialeah, was the Instagram model that she shot her boyfriend in the back 5 times and killed him.
Dude, that is
there. She's there in my job, yeah. She's a local. Just got arrested. Yeah, she's from Hialeah. She's from Hialeah Gardens or Hialeah, whatever.
Yeah, the kid.
I think her name is Karina Cordova or Karina something. I don't know what her last name is.
And she's young. She's like a 23, and I think he was like 26.
She's 23, yeah. Shot him in the back 5 times. I don't know if the guy was like breaking up with her, or they got into an argument, or he was abusive. I don't know the details. Yeah, nobody really knows the details, but she shot him 5 times in the back, and then she called the cops, and then she was just sitting there crying in the scene when the cops got.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't it happen like at 8:30, 9:30 in the morning, super early?
Yeah, right there in front of his house. Yeah, real early in the morning.
Damn.
Yeah.
His poor parents, bro.
Yeah, man. The mom came out.
Yeah.
In the bond hearing and stuff. Not the bond hearing, but she was there, and the first appearance that the girl had there in court, and the mom was there, ranting on to the judge, telling her, to justice needs to be served, and she killed her only son, blah blah blah. It's crazy.
Yeah, supposedly I think she graduated from Hialeah High in '87, and it's
the mom. You mean the mom? Yeah.
The mom. Yeah.
Oh wow!
I think they went to Braddock. I think both of them went to Braddock.
I'm sorry?
When did you go, bro? That's around your era, right?
I didn't know her, but I graduated in '88, and she was '87. So I didn't know. I looked her up. I didn't recognize her.
Crossed those Hialeah hallways probably at one time, and you didn't even know it.
For sure. Didn't even know it, dude. No, that's a shame, man. That's you never want to hear that.
It's crazy.
Anybody like baseball, dude? Spring training's going on right now. I don't really watch.
The Marlins look pretty good, man.
They've kind of been like the toast of the spring with their up and coming guys, but I'm not buying it.
We'll see, dude.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Have some faith.
Yeah, that's
You're
hard.
you're very Oakland A-ish today. What's the special occasion?
I am, bro. I just threw it in. That used to be my favorite team back in the day. That and the Yankees.
You look like a Jose Canseco post steroids, bro.
Like before, like I never did a steroid in my life.
Yeah, or post, yeah, after he deflated.
Or they gave me fake ones. Actually, the Yankees was my team. You probably remember too, Rove, and you too, Ralph. Like down here, we didn't have the Marlins, until '93. So they would give you like the Yankees on Friday night, like on Channel 33, which I don't know what the hell that even is now. And then
WBN, I don't know something.
Huh?
I think it's WBN. I'm not sure.
Dude, I don't know about you guys, bro, but I pretty much grew up going to fucking Bobby Maduro and watching the Orioles. And my dad was a huge Yankee fan, and we every time the Yankees were in town playing against the Orioles, we were there, dude. And back in the day, Bobby Maduro was a little park. We would go underneath, dude, and you would see like Ron Guidry, all these
Indiana Lightning,
Dave Winfield. I remember Carl Ripken in front of the stadium after the game in a convertible with a nice mulata, just signing baseballs and shit, dude. That's a vivid memory in my mind, dude. It was like so
this
bad.
Year, right?
Huh?
Spring training, obviously.
Spring training, yeah.
Where was Bobby Maduro?
It was Bobby Maduro was. I know it when I go by it. It's like it's close to the Orange Bowl. It's in that general area. I think it's maybe a couple of miles away. And right now, it's like the projects. It's gone, dude. And they used to hold. My first concert I ever went to was at Bobby Maduro. It was like an all-day festival and stuff. But yeah, man, that's vivid in my mind, dude. Super vivid.
What was your team coming up?
The Yankees. My dad was a Yankee, and I freaking love the Yankees, man.
I think every Cuban in our parents' generation was a Yankee fan, dude. Because the Yankees were like the most popular team here in the States.
Yeah.
And they actually went to Cuba.
Yeah.
Like in the early 50s.
Yeah.
And they actually like played over there and stuff. So my uncle's a huge Yankee fan. He saw the Yankees over there in Cuba when he was a kid, and he's always been a Yankees fan his whole life.
Yeah, 90s corrected me. It was Cal Ripken, and he's absolutely right. I made a mistake.
Yeah, Cal Ripken Jr. It was Cal Ripken
Jr. It's funny you're wearing the A's because my favorite all-time player is Ricky Henderson. A's, Yankees, and dude, are you serious?
Don't moon us, man. Don't moon us.
Dude, he's my favorite all-time player, bro. I love that guy, dude.
That guy's the best, dude.
The best. That guy was amazing to watch, bro.
Speed, power, fielding, pizzazz.
Dude, his leadoff, dude. To me, the greatest leadoff hitter ever, dude.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
That guy's like, for me, one of the top 5 players ever, dude. I can say it.
And he played forever. He played forever.
He had, that's another thing. He had long what do you call it?
Longevity.
Longevity is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, he was, man. He was very durable, dude. Like that guy was like never injured, and he was like super athletic, dude.
He's
all around good guy.
He's a stolen base king, ain't he? He bought
Yeah, they don't even steal bases anymore, dude. They don't even.
No. Not like that.
No.
I remember it was him and Coleman, right? It was always him and Coleman, 1 or 2 in stolen bases.
Yeah, Vince Coleman was there for a few years, but like Vince Coleman, Ricky Henderson could hit you 30 home runs, dude, if he wanted to,
Yeah, he was a monster, bro. And then he had a rocket, and then he would catch the ball so lazy. Remember, he would just flip up his and then boom.
It's like this.
Yeah. And he would bring it down. The guy was a badass.
Cool, man. I'm not that big into baseball, but sometimes, I have my own business, and sometimes I got to work at night, and then you want to have someone on in the background, and it's cool to have a game on sometimes, especially the play-by-play is cool. It'd be nice to have a team that wins some games for a change, dude. So we'll see, man. I'm trying to give this new ownership a couple years at least, but I'm not.
You gotta give him a chance, dude. You gotta give him a chance.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold my breath.
But you know what? We got spoiled so early with them, now, man.
Yeah, they have a lot of
series in what, 13 years or something like that.
In our fourth year, we won a World Series, and then 6 years later, we won another one.
Dude, that's unheard of, man.
Yes, but what's happened after that, and even what happened in between the two, was kind of painful. They won that first one, and they tore that shit down, dude.
Yeah.
And then, it's like, how many times are they going to do that? I want to show this comment by Betty, because I know she used to go to spring training a lot.
Yeah, she used to go all the time to Jupiter.
Yeah, I was thinking of going this year, dude, but with this shit, I was like, fuck it, let's not do anything. 15, 20 years ago was awesome. The players interacted with the fans, and you can actually meet them. Now all the stadiums are beautiful, but super commercialized. Yeah, dude, they're not even signing autographs this year because of this coronavirus thing. They've been instructed not to sign autographs, which is kind of a big part of spring training.
Just a comment on a little spring training story that my sister gave me one time. Rafael Palmeiro, anybody who's Cuban remembers Rafael Palmeiro. He played for the Rangers.
Yeah, for the Rangers.
They said my sister told me that guy was like the biggest prick ever, dude. Like he would never sign a fucking autograph. He was a tremendous, like arrogant fuck. He wouldn't fucking take pictures with nobody. He was a fucking dick, man.
Well,
like a complete jackass, bro.
But you know what? I could almost believe that, man, because he was the one that was, no, I've never taken steroids. I've never taken steroids. Hell no, I haven't taken steroids.
Never took steroids.
And who got busted taking steroids? Shit goes around, dude. If your sister says that shit, dude, karma's a bitch, bro.
Remember he used to do those Viagra commercials?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dude, he made a comeback like 2 years ago at age 53. He played for some independent team.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, bro, it's fucking crazy. With his son, he actually hit a few home runs. He was a very good hitter, though, I have to say.
He was amazing, man.
I don't...
Did he make it to 3,000? He might have.
Yeah, he's one of the few to have like 500 homers, 3,000 hits. Yeah, Betty's agreeing here. Total dick. Barry Bonds, say what you will about him, the steroids and all that. That guy was a hitter, dude. I mean, I can take all the steroids I want. That's not going to make me hit the ball. That ball's going to go further. If I hit it, I'm going to recover sooner. But, dude, that guy has such an eye and he was super talented. It's a shame that he took steroids, dude. He could have been first ballot Hall of Fame without that shit.
Dude, that guy was exactly. That guy really didn't need it. It took him to a whole different level, but he was like Griffey. He was like a Ken Griffey, bro. He was Ken Griffey. That's
but Ken Griffey was always injured, dude.
That's the thing.
Because he didn't do steroids.
Because he didn't. Exactly.
Yeah, that guy's probably the best guy of that era, but the injuries slowed him down.
That's the problem with the steroids, dude, that if it's a peer pressure thing and it's a competition thing, because let's suppose like in baseball, if you're not producing, you're not hitting home runs, and everybody else is on the team is on steroids and they're all hitting home runs, guess what? You're going down to the fucking minors, dude.
Yeah, so because dude, if they're hitting those home runs, they're also getting paid. And you're exactly.
That could be the difference between 1 million and 5 million. And that's what happened with Barry, dude. He was having great seasons. He was a leadoff hitter. He was stealing bases. He was hitting his little home runs, batting for average. And then who are they paying attention to? They're paying attention to Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa, who are already doing big-time roids. Well, Sammy Sosa's white now. I don't know if you guys have seen him lately. He's
that dude. That is like, shocking, bro.
He looks like Mark Anthony.
That is so weird. But basically, he started taking the roids because he wanted to be like these guys, dude. He wanted the attention, But really, I don't think he needed it.
No, he didn't.
To be one of the best, dude. That guy was awesome, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Barry Bonds got him before the steroids, dude. When he played for the Pirates.
Yeah, look at that,
terrible, dude. Bro, it looks like they pressure washed him with some they pressure washed him with Clorox. That's crazy, dude.
That's scary.
Supposedly.
Dude, that's scary, dude.
Yeah. Weird as shit. I don't know if anybody's in soccer, but I gotta shout them out. My wife's from Argentina, Boca Juniors. They won the title down there today. They beat River from Argentina. They have been getting it handed to them by their rivals, River Plate. So shout out to Boca for winning.
Yeah, 90 Comics. He's a huge soccer fan, man. Huge soccer.
Not to go back to the baseball just real quick. Edwin made a good comment, dude. He said, just take a look at their rookie cards, dude. And it's true, man. If you look at Sammy Sosa's rookie card, dude, he played well with the White Sox was his rookie card.
Yeah, he was the White Sox.
Dude, that guy was like super dark. He was like super skinny, like a little scrawny guy.
Thin,
and then the guy ended up looking like a fucking gargoyle, man.
He looked like a line, dude. They all look like linebackers, bro. They all look like linebackers.
Mark McGuire was another one too, dude.
I mean, Mark McGuire was always like a big dude.
Yeah.
He wasn't really like as big when he took the steroids, but he was always a big dude. But Sammy Sosa and Barry Bonds were tiny, dude. They were little scrawny little guys, bro.
There's Barry and then Darth Vader Barry.
Yeah, for real, dude. For real, man.
Dude, and that Pittsburgh team was always like on the cusp of winning and getting to the World Series, and they never did.
Yeah, man, they had some good teams with Bonilla, Bonds, Sly, Doug Drayback.
Yeah, they had a good team. They had good teams, man. They were always close.
Always in that NLCS, but never could make it to the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys know we have the soccer already down here, right? With the Inter Miami.
Yeah, they had their first game today, right?
I heard the season tickets sold out, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, they're 0-2 now. They lost today.
That's the
season tickets. Their season tickets are sold out, I think. And that's what they said on the news.
Wow.
And that's the team with Beckham?
That's by Beckham's team. Yeah, they're playing out in Lockhart, I think is where they're playing for now until they build their permanent home.
Okay.
And they did get their first goal. Some dude, Mexican dude, I have it written somewhere. Pizarro. He got their first goal.
Pizarro scored their first goal?
Pizarro.
Pizarro.
Oh, Pizarro.
Not Super
Pizarro.
Not Superman Pizarro? Not the it's more the what is it, the Explorer Pizarro?
Right, exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
There's a guy back in the day for Peru that played in the Peruvian national team. That name was Pizarro. He was pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's related to that guy. I don't know.
I'm not sure. This dude's Mexican. I know that.
Mexican, Peruvian, pretty close.
Close enough. One thing about the baseball, real quick, before we move on. I was watching a little spring training the other day. You know, let's be honest. How often do you guys watch baseball?
The playoffs. Once the playoffs start.
Maybe the All-Star game or whatever.
I honestly watch like 10 games a year, bro. That's pretty much, man.
Its popularity has dwindled. So I'm sure they're trying to do stuff to spice it up. I was watching the game, and they had a dude with an earpiece on, and like he was and a mic. So he was going up to bat, and he's talking to the booth. Yeah, I'm looking at fastball here, and they're like, "Hey, you know, what do you think?" Yeah, dude, crazy. I've never seen anything like that. And then he's on first base, and then he's like talking to the other team's first baseman, and like he's in the outfield, and they're talking to him. I'm sure it's just spring training.
Okay, that shit don't make no goddamn sense. That they would even freaking try that after all the shit that just happened with Houston, and they're gonna be doing that crap. That don't make no sense, dude. I wouldn't even fucking go near that shit, dude. I don't care if it is spring training.
I thought it was weird, bro.
That's bullshit with all the crap that they're getting from the freaking Houston shit, dude.
They even told him this year, "Oh, they're doing the shift on you," and I was like, "He could probably see that anyways." But it's like, what are these people trying to give him tips? It was weird, bro. I guess they must be desperate to bring people back in, especially they always have a fuck up, like this fucking cheating scandal.
Yeah.
Before that was the strike, you know.
Right.
Football, that's number one, you know.
Yeah.
So I guess they're trying to do something to bring it in. Ralph, I think you had like one more you wanted to bring up before we move on to the movies.
Current
event?
No, I haven't. No, not really. Nothing else. Well, I was watching some of the XFL. The XFL is still going on.
Did you watch a
I was
game?
I was watching the game today. It was all right, man. It's not, I mean, it's too much lack of star power, dude. Like receivers dropping like easy catches and shit, and I don't know, man. It's just can't really get into it too much, man. It's hard,
If you're football starving,
Yeah, but
yeah, it ain't for me, dude. I'll pass, dude. It almost feels like the longest yard kind of shit and changing
exactly.
the rules and this and that, and I'd rather watch YouTube or hang out with my family and shit rather than see that crap.
Yeah, I'm not that much into. Dude, the Spielberg thing, wasn't that one where?
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
His daughter?
Sorry, man.
His daughter?
Dude.
Bro?
The daughter, porn star, bro.
What the
This
fuck?
guy's daughter is like a porn star, bro. That's crazy, dude. Steven Spielberg's daughter, bro.
To note that it's an adopted daughter, right?
It doesn't freaking matter,
she's
dude.
adopted.
It don't matter, dude.
No.
It don't
Adopted
matter.
con tremenda teta, brother.
I haven't seen her yet. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my! Pull her up, go.
No.
Pull her up, bro.
Let me make sure it's PC before I do.
I mean, you can just pull up a picture. Don't pull up no Pornhub video or nothing.
But the thing is, she's in a relationship supposedly, right? And she's only doing self videos, right?
Because she respects her husband.
Dude, she's got tremendous jugs, dude. Like she doesn't need an airbag in a car.
Dude, that just goes to prove, bro. That that girl had everything in the world given to her and all the opportunities. And
listen to this. Sorry to cut you off, but the funniest thing was Steven Spielberg and his wife fucking made a comment saying that they support her and they're happy that she's like venturing out and like trying to do something different, and they're not mad at her at all for doing it.
Bro, what else are they gonna say? Tremenda pena, man. That's tremenda pena. Oh,
for real, dude.
I'm not really impressed, bro. I gotta tell you.
No, it's just
no, but she had the boobs. You gotta see the boobs. You gotta see the puppies out of the blanket, bro. They're nice.
The only reason this is a story is because it's Steven Spielberg's daughter, man.
Yeah.
She looks like though. Like she's only like 20-something years old, dude. And she looks like she's 50, dude.
Yeah, she does look older.
47 minutes in, we should hit these movies.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, you go.
We're gonna talk about some of our favorite apocalyptic type movies, and you're the guest, Raul. You can go first.
All right. I always throw out a movie that everybody's like, ugh. And my number 5 movie, dude, I had a lot of fun watching this movie when it came out. I remember I went the premiere. I love the original, but dude, I'm gonna go with War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise. I had a blast watching that movie, dude.
That was a remake, though.
Yeah, it's a remake. That's what I said. I love the original.
The original was like from 1950s, right?
In the 50s, yeah, dude. And I had a great time watching that movie. When the things come down with the lightning strikes and the ominous and the thing starts coming out from under the ground, dude. That was some good shit, dude. That movie was great, dude.
I forgot all about that one, dude.
That movie was excellent. In my opinion, I had a lot of fun watching that. That's my number 5.
It was a good one, bro. And the way, I mean, the spoiler alert time has passed. We can talk. The way that they ended up kind of defeating them, or it was interesting too. It had to do with age, right?
And the air, the bacteria that we have in our world that we've learned to live with, coronavirus, stuff like that. And
so one of the bacteria is what ended up.
It killed the aliens. It killed the aliens. It was a smart movie, and it was based on the movie from the 50s, which had the same. That's the same way they defeated the aliens. Just a smart movie, man, and a lot of fun. And you know what? I'm not a big Tom Cruise fan, but I like that movie a lot.
Tipo un poco raro.
Yeah, tipo un poco raro, un poco extraño.
Yeah, but he was killing it during that time, dude. It was hit after hit after hit.
That movie was big.
You're up, dude. Give me one.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna throw a little curveball here. Little turn back the clock. Stanley Kubrick's I think it's 1964, Doctor Strangelove, bro.
Nice.
Tell me. I don't remember.
It's a good one.
I watched it so long ago.
Doctor Strangelove is kind of like it's like a dark comedy, bro, and it's about the Cold War, with the Soviet Union and the U.S. And pretty much Doctor Strangelove is like a character, like a ex-Nazi kind of like guy in a wheelchair or whatever. He's like an advisor to like the president, and they're pretty much come up with like a doomsday device, and it's pretty much gonna set off like a nuclear war. And I mean again, spoiler alert out the window. Like at the end, like they set the doomsday device, kicks into place, and like they're going into like these bunkers, and they're like sorting out like 10 women to one guy, to make sure like after 93 years the radiation is gone, they could repopulate the world and crazy shit, dude. And then like at the end, like you just see like these clouds of like a nuclear like explosion go off, and then like that's where the movie ends, and it says like tune in later or tune in next time. I don't remember what it says, but it says something like that.
Dude,
it's a cool fucking movie, dude.
Dude, that's what's the tagline? Stop and learn to love the bomb. That's
exactly.
That's Kubrick. That's Peter Sellers and like dual roles.
Peter Sellers.
And then that movie's famous for what is it? Pickens riding the bomb like a cowboy.
Exactly.
As he goes down, dude. That's a classic, bro.
Yeah, it's a classic movie, dude.
Yeah, it's a satire. It's amazing. Kubrick killed it.
I'm gonna have to watch that again because I do like some Kubrick movies.
Yeah, he's my favorite. Like I know you guys are big Tarantino. I love Kubrick.
Yeah, he's a little. I mean, like Tarantino is also weird, but Kubrick's in a different fucking level.
Dude, Kubrick's my favorite director of all time. I freaking.
Do you like Full Metal Jacket, bro?
Love Full Metal Jacket, dude. Love it.
Thing or
just in the whole thing, or
I like the whole thing. Of course, the first half is amazing.
Right.
The second half is less, but I love it.
Yeah,
there's this movie he made, dude, and it's called Barry Lyndon. It was like a 1976 movie with Ryan O'Neal. Dude, that movie's okay. We're talking Apocalyptic. Let's stay with Apocalyptic, but dude, it's just so good.
Yeah, he's got a lot of good ones. All right, I'll give you my first one. These are in no particular order for me. I didn't really rank them. Okay. Legend, man. I really like that one, dude. I love the way it's filmed. This dude's on screen kind of by himself a lot, and he holds the movie. That scene in the beginning where he's driving that Mustang in like post-apocalyptic New York City, it's just so badass. And he's trying to shoot that deer there to get some food with his dog, and it's just cool, man.
He has all the mannequins set up, and like to talk to them, like his routine and shit, like to keep his sanity. Yeah, it's a cool fucking movie, dude.
He goes to like or something like that to get a movie, and like he talks to the mannequins and shit. It's a interesting idea, and I just like the way it's shot, and it's a pretty cool movie for me.
That's also a remake.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
And honest, the dog stole that movie, dude. I'm sorry.
The dog was awesome.
The dog was cool, yeah.
Dude, when the dog runs into the building and dude, I was scared for the dog, dude. That was very suspenseful. It's excellent.
So, dude, the first round, 2 out of the 3 are remakes, and I always complain that current movies are always remakes. So,
There you go.
There you go. All right, you're up, bro.
All right, my number 4. I saw it. I heard about it when I was growing up, right? Because it came out, I believe, the year I was born or the year right before, 1968, 1969. And but I didn't. It's an old movie. So anyway, I saw it, and I think when I was like 12, I saw the whole movie, bro, and I saw it, and the ending it was that first Sixth Sense kind of ending that got me. And of course, I'm talking about Planet of the Apes. When Charleston Heston runs up on the beach with Nova.
The Statue of Liberty head there on the beach.
Yeah, and the Statue of Liberty. Oh,
Give me the line, bro.
dude, I didn't see that. I forget what is the line.
I think he says, "Why?
Why
Yeah,
you went and
something
did
like
it?
something like
Isn't
yeah,
it you
something like that.
or something like that, or you?
Yeah.
No, when he's
Why?
fighting with the apes, it's get your hands off me, you damn dirty ape. That's what he says when he gets trapped by the apes.
But at the end, there's a famous line,
What
dude.
is it that he says, bro? Oh my god, I gotta look it up. I'll look it up real quick. Dude. But yeah, that's my number 4. That movie freaking just blew my mind, dude. And of course, he doesn't like apes.
An
For
off
me, the costumes.
movie.
Yeah, that movie was massive, man.
You guys down with any of the remakes?
I'm sorry?
You guys down with any of the remakes?
I think the originals were way better, dude. Like even the movies were way better, man.
The original one had to have magic. The ones that recently came out, those were actually very good, but they didn't have the magic that first one had. You know, it's just they captured magic. You know, it just happens, and you can look at it now.
Caesar.
Yeah, Caesar.
Caesar era un poco pesadito. I didn't like the Caesar too much.
Dude,
last ones.
There was just something about him.
Wahlberg one.
Yeah.
Oh, the Wahlberg one, dude, that was trash.
You didn't like that one at all?
Oh, dude,
that was terrible.
You know what?
I didn't like that one.
The only thing I liked about that at the end of the movie when he's at the Lincoln Memorial, and then all the cops come and they're all, I think they were all, apes.
What I didn't like about it.
Dude, that's the part I like. That's the only part I like, bro.
I like the movie, and then when they get to the statue, and instead of Abraham Lincoln, it's Abraham Lincoln City.
Dude, I like that. I thought the costumes were horrible. It was Helen Branham. I forget what her name. Dude, she was horrible. Tim Roth, he played the evil guy, the evil gorilla. Dude, he was. Dude, I hated it. I didn't like it at all, dude. No, except the ending.
Yeah, I'm with Raul. I didn't even like the ending. I didn't like any of it.
No, I'm not telling you I'm crazy about it either. That's the only part I thought was okay.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
All right, Hoffa, you're up.
Dude, I have to go with Outbreak, bro. Outbreak, which is pretty much like what the coronavirus. I mean, not to the effect of the coronavirus, but if you watch Outbreak, it has a pretty good cast.
Cast is amazing.
Yeah, Dustin Hoffman. It has I always forget this guy from
who was the first one in that movie that got sick? It was Patrick Dempsey. Patrick Dempsey.
That's the guy. I couldn't think of his name. That little monkey. The little monkey spits water in his face. Yeah.
Yeah. That movie's.
I was telling the goat about it. I don't think the goat. You never seen it, huh?
No, I haven't, bro.
That movie's
pretty much Patrick Dempsey is like this down in his luck like guy, and he pretty much like smuggles in like animals like from third world countries and sells them here in the U.S.
Yeah. And
then he gets a little spider monkey from Africa, and it has that whatever virus it is. I forgot the name of it. It's some deadly virus that it had, and the monkey pretty much like drinking water, like he's trying to feed it or something, and the little monkey spits the water in his face. So he pretty much like gets like bedridden, starts dying, whatever, and like everybody basically that he came into contact with, like starts dying too. Yeah. And throughout the movie, man, it's crazy, dude. I mean, it's not, of course, not to the magnitude that we're at right now with the corona thing, but I mean, if it gets like that, dude, I'll be worried because this movie fucking like pretty much makes you like a germaphobe, dude. Like there's a scene like in the movie theater when some guy sneezes and like
and they show it.
Yes,
and they show the particles going through the theater.
You see all the germs and everything in the air going through the theater, and people are like laughing, and it's going up their noses and in their mouths and shit.
Yeah,
it's fucking crazy. The movie's good. It's a good movie, man.
It is.
Is this it right here?
Yeah,
it's with Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman's like one of the generals or some shit.
Right. Who's the one?
The chick that was in oh my god, she was in.
Yeah, I don't remember her name.
She looks like Caitlyn Jenner, dude.
Dude, yeah.
No, it's not Caitlyn Jenner, dude.
She was in The Crown. What's that movie with the Crown? That it was a Steve
Thomas
McQueen.
Crown.
Thomas Crown
Thomas
affair.
Crown
She was
affair.
in the remake. She was in the remake.
Oh, with Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan. Yeah. Hey, the last line in Planet of the Apes is "Damn you, straight to hell."
That's it right there.
There you go.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a good one. It's Rene Russo. Rene Russo's the girl.
Rene Russo.
Rene Russo.
Caitlin Jenner.
Outbreak. It's
Right.
Rene Russo.
I'm up. So this one I was torn whether to include it or not because it is kind of post-apocalyptic, and the thing that they're dealing with in the movie is infertility. Children of Men.
Oh, excellent, bro.
Good movie.
Good movie.
Huh?
Yeah, I've seen it, of course.
Basically, like, people have lost the ability to have children. So, like, the newest born is like an 18-year-old kid from Argentina in the movie or something, and they call him Baby Rodolfo or whatever. And nobody's had a baby in like almost 2 decades, I think. And then you'll have to see the rest of the movie, but it kind of revolves around that, and like it's dystopian type of film where like everybody's under like a regime where we don't have that much liberty, and like an unlikely dude gets involved in this situation to try to help them get out of that.
Yeah, Clive Owen.
Yeah.
What happened to that guy, dude? That guy did like Sin City, did like a bunch of
amazing.
great movies, like back to back, and he just fucking disappeared.
He was amazing in Sin City. That's an excellent movie. It's also what's the other chick that's in it? She was in Hannibal.
Rosario Dawson.
No, the other one. There's the redhead that she was in Hannibal. She took over for Jodie Foster. Dude, she's an excellent actress, man. She was in
Children of Men, or are you talking about Sin City?
She was in Children of Men. Yeah, no, I'm talking about Children of Men. It's the chick, bro. She was in The Big Lebowski. She was in
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
Her role in that movie in Children of Men is amazing.
Yeah, that's a great movie, dude.
She has a pivotal role, man. Very good.
My cousin Eric loves it. He loves the movie.
That movie's excellent.
Good one. I don't know what happened to Clive Owen, dude. That guy's a good actor. But I'm surprised that doesn't happen more often, dude. Like, these guys make money. Maybe they're just like, all right, that's it, dude. I don't want to. He's still making movies, though. I'm looking at his filmography here.
Julianne Moore.
Julianne Moore.
Is in Children of Men.
Yeah, Julianne Moore. He makes commercials. I know he's a spokesman for something because I've seen him in commercials.
Yeah.
Michael Caine is also in Children of Men.
He had 3 movies last year, dude, but I never really seen The Informer, The Song of Names, Gemini Man.
I think I remember that. Wasn't that? I remember that Gemini. I think it was in theaters for like a week. It was gone.
Gemini Man.
That was the Will Smith, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that was mine, dude.
All right, I'm up. Okay, my number 3 is 12 Monkeys.
You stole
man.
From me.
You stole one from me, man.
12 Monkeys, bro.
Yeah,
well, let's all talk about it, man. Let's all talk about it. 12 Monkeys is so freaking underrated, and I just want to say, Brad Pitt killed that fucking movie, dude.
With the crazy eye.
Dude. Fuck. That movie had everything, bro. It had twists up the gazoonga. Dude, it was just twist after twist after twist. And the end was it was like, no fucking way, bro.
What I loved about that movie, that the way it started, the scene that it started at is exactly the same scene that it ends at.
Yeah, bro. Amazing, right?
Yeah. That movie was very... The script was fucking written fucking perfectly, man. That was like a perfect story, dude.
That movie was freaking amazing. Bruce Willis killed it, bro. He fucking killed it, dude.
Have you seen the show, Raul? Have you seen the show?
No, you know what? I've never seen the show.
Dude, the show's pretty fucking good, dude.
Really?
It's on Sci-Fi. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've never seen the show.
Pretty good, man. I think it's on Hulu. I think you can check it out on Hulu.
Cool. How many seasons are out on that?
I'm not sure, dude. But the show's pretty good, man.
Yeah, we talked about it in the previous episode. I always like when there's a time travel aspect to them. So that one it's a time travel movie. It's a post-apocalyptic movie. And then you just the whole time you're thinking it's about something else, and then like holy shit, it's
Damn, what the fuck?
something else that I'm not even thinking about. Yeah, that's a badass movie, dude. Really,
That's a fucking badass movie, dude.
I
Yeah, it's a great movie.
I'm glad I had some extra ones.
All right.
But yeah, I
Awesome.
gotta agree with you on that one for sure.
Awesome.
All right, you over there, your turn.
I got Armageddon, dude. Armageddon with fucking Ben Affleck, Bruce Willis, Liv Tyler, dude. Steve Buscemi.
Aerosmith. Aerosmith was a
Aero-
character in that fucking movie, dude. I don't know what the fuck if you're thinking they're not.
Fucking
Similar,
fucking cool
right?
movie, dude. Huh?
At the time, there was two movies that were very similar.
Yeah, I have the other one here also on my list, which is The Day After Tomorrow, which they came out.
No.
Yeah, they came out pretty much at the same time.
No, it's Deep Impact.
Yes.
Deep Impact.
Oh, Deep Impact. You're right.
Coming.
Yes. With Morgan Freeman as the president.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman and the little Hobbit dude, Bilbo Baggins or whatever that guy, or Frodo. No,
Right.
Frodo's in it.
What's Frodo?
Right.
Frodo's the main dude, bro. He's the one that discovers the.
Sean Astin. You mean Sean Astin?
No, the other dude, the one with the blue eyes or whatever. The guy from Sin City. He was in Sin City too.
Yes.
Frodo.
Oh, you're talking about Elijah Wood.
Yeah, Frodo. He's Frodo. He was the main dude.
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
but Deep Impact and Armageddon pretty much came out like about the same year, like really close to each other.
Yeah.
They were both like end of the world. Well, similar in the sense that the world's coming to an end kind of thing. But Deep Impact was like a giant meteorite gonna hit us, and all these natural disasters and shit, whatever. But they would, pretty much like, and then Armageddon was like the group of astronauts trying to find, trying to get to they were trying to get to the asteroid or something that was gonna collide against us, and they were all like oil, like guys that worked in oil rigs or something, and they were gonna like drill through the asteroid and put like dynamite in it or some crazy explosion and blow it up enough, like small enough pieces to not affect us. But they were both good, man. Both good.
Right?
Both. Huh?
Who was Steven Tyler's daughter in that?
Yeah, Liv Tyler.
Yeah, Liv Tyler. Yeah, it was her and
The Hobbit.
She was
no,
Ben
no.
She was Ben Affleck's.
Frodo was in Deep Impact, and Liv Tyler was in Armageddon, and she was with Ben Affleck and Billy Bob Thornton and
Willis.
Right. Bruce Willis was her dad. Yeah.
Bruce Willis was her dad. That's what it is.
Yeah.
They're like the same movie for me.
Right. And like Bruce Willis like sacrifices himself because Ben Affleck was supposed to go and like plant the shit on the fucking asteroid.
Isn't she?
Huh?
Isn't she his daughter in the movie?
No. Oh yeah.
No, she's Bruce Willis's daughter. Yeah.
She goes out with Ben Affleck in the movie.
Yes.
Yeah, Ben Affleck is her boyfriend or fiance or whatever. And Bruce Willis doesn't want them to be together, and it's a good movie though, man. It's good. I mean, if you see it now, you're probably like, oh, it's just kind of cheesy and shit. It's a little cheesy, like the songs in it and the whole, like the whole love story between both of them and shit. It's kind of cheesy, but back then, when it came out and shit, it was big, man.
That movie was
a popular film.
That movie
was real popular.
That movie, out of the two movies, when Armageddon came out, that was the bigger of the two movies. But over the test of time, Deep Impact looks a lot better to rewatch than Armageddon. It's just held a little bit stronger, Deep Impact, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, I'm gonna come up with my number 3 here, and dude, I could go with any of the movies in the series, but I'm just gonna go with the most recent one because I'm always giving love to old shit, and this is one of the better movies. I put it in my top 5 of the last 20 years. Mad Max Fury Road. I love that movie. I like that Mad Max, like, he doesn't even end up being really the main character. and you get this badass chick, and like sometimes they just put a chick in a movie for the sake of putting a chick in the movie, and in this movie, I think she just fucking kicked ass. Charlize Theron, I think is who that was.
Yeah.
She fucking kills it. The movie's non-stop action, and I'm not really like an action movie guy.
Me neither.
Dude, that movie, like the whole time you're like, oh shit, you know, it's like non-stop, and there's some dude with a fucking guitar blowing.
Oh, the fucking guys in the guitars, bro. How badass was that, dude?
It's awesome, dude. And then there is a little bit of a story too.
Yeah.
And you know that the fucked up guy, the one that has all the chicks, the main guy of
the mask and all that shit that he had the mask.
You know, he's actually the guy from the other Mad Max movie, the one that has the mask on.
That the big buff dude?
Same actor.
No shit, from Road Warrior.
Yeah, which is I could have fucking named that one because I love that movie too, man. That movie's badass, dude.
That movie's badass, but Fury Road is.
No, Fury Road was awesome.
Fury Road is amazing, dude.
Tom Hardy was awesome in that movie.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah, I think there was fucking good performances all around, dude, in that movie. Even like just minor characters. The other, what were the women called? They had a name. I don't remember.
The guy that was all in white. I love this character, dude. It was a good movie.
Yeah.
You know, I don't go to the movies often.
Me either.
But I'm so happy I saw that at the movies. I remember I went with one of my sons, and I went in with nothing, and it was like, oh my God, you gotta see this in the theater, man. Freaking amazing.
One of the best movies of the years, right?
I think
I would think so.
The daughter of Lenny Kravitz, I think, is in the movie too.
Yeah, dude.
Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah, Zoe Kravitz.
She's one of the chicks. She's one of the chicks in the movie too.
Something they call them. I don't remember what they call them.
No, I don't remember that either. That I don't remember.
The vehicles are badass, dude. It's just fucking.
It's a straight up action, and I'm like with you, dude. I agree. I'm not a big action guy. That movie fucking rocks.
Yeah,
badass. That movie's good.
That movie.
All right. You're up, Hialeah.
All right, my number 2 and Outbreak. I'm not saying it's not Outbreak. Outbreak's an excellent movie, but this movie I think outdoes Outbreak, and the movie I'm talking about, which is it takes a little bit more of a realistic turn, is Contagion. I don't know if you've never seen Contagion. You guys need to see Contagion. It's with oh my God, dude. I'm horrible with names. Like Good Will Hunting. What's that guy's name? Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Yeah.
Matt Damon and the chick from Titanic. I forget what her name is. Anyway.
Yeah, the bitch that lets the guy freeze in the water, doesn't get up the door.
Yeah, her. Yeah, she couldn't freaking just come here, baby. But dude,
fit on there, bro.
You guys need to see that movie because it takes a little bit more of a realistic. I mean, it's intense, man. It's very eerie of what can happen. What was that?
Pretty recent movie, bro. 2011.
It's excellent, dude. You guys got to watch that. I'm serious. That movie's full of dread of what could happen, and people are dying. Basically, what happens is this dude's wife is and it's the chick Gwyneth Paltrow. She's like in an Asian country, and I think she eats something with bats, if I remember right. That bats shit on some food, a bat, right? And it has a whole mess of different characters, and it's a lot of intertwining storylines. And she comes back, and she dies a few days after, and then it starts spreading from there. Kind of very eerie to what's happening right now. It's almost like, dude, it's like this movie is almost like a textbook of what's happening right now. And then Matt Damon is immune to it. There's certain people that are immune to it, and they don't get sick. But everybody just starts dropping like, dude, it's an excellent film, man. Very good.
Actor,
Jude Law.
Jude Law.
In it.
What Jude Law plays, he plays like a guy online off the grid that starts doing like podcasts and shit like that, spreading the word that this is what's happening and trying to tell the truth, and they try to sequester him and not let him tell his side of the story.
Damn,
you You guys need to watch this. This is an excellent film. This is an excellent film.
When we finish. This is an all-star cast, dude.
All-star cast, bro.
Matt Damon, Lawrence Fishburne, Jude Law, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Kate Winslet, who's the one couldn't remember her name.
Yeah, Kate Winslet. It's an amazing film in my opinion, bro. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's eerie to what's going on right now.
Wow, good one.
Yeah.
Hafa, you're up, dude.
Well, to lighten up the mood a little bit, I got a comedy one. This is the end.
Anybody out there? Let us know what yours are. Give us some of yours.
Yeah.
Anybody listening?
I think everybody went to sleep already.
Or on replay. Hey, on replay, put it in the comments, man. Give us your top 5. You know.
I put my last one is This Is the End, bro, which is it's basically like a comedy, like a end of the world comedy. Yeah. And it has Seth Rogen, James Franco, Jonah Hill. Dude, this fucking movie is fucking hilarious. Dude. I love this movie.
Is it Rihanna in that movie?
I think so.
That they're at the party, right? They're at the party. Yeah. It goes to hell.
It's a fucking funny ass movie, dude.
Yeah, that movie's good as fuck.
The way that fucking Jonah Hill fucking dies in this movie it's fucking hilarious, dude.
That movie's badass. Yeah, that's it right there.
That's it right there.
Oh, that guy's hilarious, dude. What's that guy's name? The one. All these people are hilarious.
The guy that he's pounding down.
Yes. What's his name?
Yeah, dude, I can't remember, bro. That movie's good too. Yeah, they're all good. They're all funny as shit, bro.
In Pineapple Express, I love that scene in Pineapple Express.
Yeah, James Franco, dude. You talking about James Franco?
Yes.
Yeah, he plays the Green Goblin in Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Start putting that Public Enemy music, and they get their guns when they're gonna go get those guys. It's just fucking
fucking movies. That movie's fucking classic, dude. It's fucking funny as shit.
All right, am I up here?
Yeah, we got one more after this. I think we're in the last round after this.
This finishes the 4th round, and then we have the final round.
Right.
Dude, I'm gonna have to go with the Terminator. I probably have to go with T2.
Yeah.
You could do the whole
Judgment Day.
No, dude, T2, bro.
T2 is the set. That was Judgment Day, wasn't it? Yeah. Judgment Day?
Judgment Day.
Yeah, Arnold, the 1000.
Yeah, but that kid, dude, that kid kills the movie for me. That kid is so fucking annoying, dude. The young kid.
Yeah, I love him.
Edward Furlong.
Yeah, dude. Fucking kid is terrible, man.
Technology. Have you seen that kid lately?
Oh, dude. He's a mess.
Yeah. But, dude, that movie was fucking dude. Some of the technology they use, especially with that with the T-1000 when he melts.
Yeah. That movie was when that movie came out, it was almost like when Matrix came out. It changed the game.
Yeah, the original Terminator was badass, but then this shit, when it came out, it was like, fuck. And the music, Guns N' Roses music was just fucking, let me show this dude real quick. Dude, this is the fucking guy who's going to save humanity right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's John Connor?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's John Connor right there, dude.
There he is. The whole fucking franchise is good. I think it's a versatile franchise too, because it's like futuristic shit, AI related, and post-apocalyptic related. So that's my number 4.
Doesn't that movie start with the image and the skull gets crushed by a Terminator and it's all fucking just killing humans and shit? Yeah, that's a badass movie, dude.
That's what I think of when I think of AI.
All right, my turn.
Yep, you're up, dude.
All right, dude. Okay, I'm gonna talk a little bit about my number one because this movie truly scared the shit out of me. Um, I'm about what 10 years older than you guys, right?
I'm 43.
Okay, I'm 7 years. I'm 8 years. I'm gonna be 51. Okay,
Oldest goat.
I'm the oldest goat. Okay. When I grew up, I think when you guys grew up too, bro, there was only like three channels, and then you got Canal 23 and Channel 33, right? So and
Right.
PBS. So everybody watched the same shit.
For sure.
Okay. This movie came out on a Sunday. It was a two-parter. Of course, I'm talking about the day after. Talking about water cooler talk, dude. The next day at school, this is everything that everybody was talking about. And dude, we were all taking shits because we grew up during the Cold War, and this shit was plausible. And that movie was so goddamn realistic of what could happen if they ever pushed the button. That, dude, I'm getting chills talking about it.
You're pumping this up a lot, dude.
Huh?
You're pumping it up. Good.
Dude, this movie, I'm just talking about it. I'm thinking about all the images because it starts with you're meeting the characters, then the bombs start coming down, and it's dude, it's impactful. You see the silos opening up, and everybody's freaking out, but you're not seeing the government. You're just seeing normal, everyday people. And then after all that happens, bro, then you start seeing those characters after, and they're them just deteriorating, and what humanity falls into, and good people are just getting put to the side, and you gotta be a monster. And dude, that movie, dude, I'm getting chills just talking about it because it was so hard hitting, and everybody watched it. Everybody watched it. It was monumental, in my opinion.
Ralph, you ever seen this?
Never.
The day after, bro. That movie was an event when that shit came out.
What year? What year is that?
It was probably, I would think it was at like 84, my guess. And it starred Jason Robards. It starred Gutenberg from the Police Academy.
Steve Gutenberg?
Yeah, Steve Gutenberg. And then there was a lot of actors that I don't remember right now. A lot of
what's the name of the movie, bro? I missed the fucking title, dude.
The Day After.
The Day After.
Yeah.
Let me look up a picture of this shit.
Yeah, it was like a television event. I remember the first part aired on, I believe it was ABC on Sunday night, and part two aired on the Monday after. And dude, it was riveting. Riveting.
In theaters.
No, it wasn't in theaters. It was an ABC movie. That's it right there.
Dude, I thought you were going with Red Dawn. Is that the one with Patrick Swayze when the Russians?
That's the one with the Wolverines. Yeah, Wolverines. No, Day After.
Oh shit! Is this hold up? Like, will it hold up if you're watching it?
I haven't seen it in a long time. Of course, I don't think it's gonna look dated.
Sure.
But because of the old cars, it was like all 80s era and all that shit. And it's also a TV movie. But dude, it blew my mind. It blew my mind. Give it a shot. See if you like it. The acting's top notch. And dude, it was super. Dude, I grew up, and everything on the news was how many freaking warheads does Russia have? I remember seeing the graphs on freaking, ABC Nightly News or whatever. And it was, we have this many, and Russia has this many, and Reagan and Gorbachev and all that. Dude, it was always like, you were always thinking about it, bro. If these motherfuckers ever fucking push the button or over some stupid shit, that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen, dude. It was an excellent movie, man.
Shout out to Joe
83
in the chat. What's up, dog?
Dawn of the Dead, hell yeah!
He says Dawn of the Dead.
That was up. There was other movies I wanted, but I just went with these. That's my number one, regardless, bro. That's my number one movie.
Rapid fire honorable mention without description at the end. All right, you're up.
Sounds good.
Dude, I would have to say my number one. It's an action movie, but it's a fucking badass movie, and it's a classic movie. I have to go with Escape from New York, dude. With fucking Kurt Russell, bro.
Excellent.
It's a fucking Escape. Listen, no, listen. Escape from New York and Escape from LA, dude. Escape from LA, not that great. Yeah, it's not that great, but dude, Escape from New York. I've seen that movie a fucking gazillion fucking times, dude, and that fucking movie is fucking awesome, dude. It never gets old, man. It's a great movie, man.
What was his character's name? What was his name?
Snake Plissken.
That's
Snake
what it
Plissken, yeah. I mean, they even fucking like pretty much made the whole Metal Gear franchise in video games based on the fucking character, pretty much like from that movie. And you know, with the eye patch and the fucking whole, the way he talks and shit, and the way he carries himself, and the whole setting and shit, how how New York looks and shit. I mean, the fucking movie, I mean, for its time, dude, it was pretty well made, dude. It was really good, man. It's fucking great. The storyline is great. I loved it.
That was a great movie, bro.
For people who haven't seen it, basically New York City is a prison, right? In this movie,
right?
They get a hold of the inmates, get a hold of the president, and Snake is an inmate himself, I think, and they send him in there to try to recover him. Is basically the premise of the story, with Lee Van Cleef as kind of like the head of police or whatever. In one of his last roles, I think.
And Donald Pleasance as the president.
Good movie, dude, and it's still, I don't want to say, I'm hesitant to say shit holds up when it's sold, but like you can still watch it today and enjoy it, man.
Yeah. I think so.
Definitely, dude.
Yeah, good one. I thought you might like that one, Hafa. I had that on my list too. So
yeah, it's one of my.
Was that your number one? Was that your last movie?
That was his last.
My last one.
Oh, I thought that was yours. Okay. What's your last?
I'm gonna go with Independence Day, and that's not like my number one. I didn't do this in order, but I remember watching that one in the theater, and it was released on July the 4th, I think. And,
yes.
Will Smith was a big ass fucking. I think that kind of made him, or he was on the cusp. That just kind of made him a huge ass star, and it was super patriotic. And I've always been into aliens and alien invasion type movies, and I really enjoyed that movie, dude. The whole military thing, where and he's dragging that alien and shit, and Area 51 and all that. I really enjoyed it, man. I thought it was a badass movie. It might be cheesy if you watch it today, but I just remember like thoroughly enjoying that movie when I saw it. I think you mentioned it too, Ro. When you see something in the theater, like it adds a little extra oomph.
Yeah, it adds that little oomph.
It does.
Yeah,
the whole movie experience, bro. Like the whole thing.
And seeing it with an audience, and you get the reaction, and it, it's like a living thing watching that shit. You're all living it together.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you, I saw that movie at the theater, and dude, I was nervous as shit that first half hour of the movie when the ships were coming and all that shit, dude. I was fucking taking a shit, dude. I was like on the edge of my seat.
Is it Randy Quaid, right?
Randy Quaid,
which is a crazy brother from Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
Dennis Quaid's brother. Yeah.
Guys, we've been on almost an hour and a half, but real quick, I know everybody had some couple extra ones. Just do one more round. Any honorable mentions you may have without the long description, and then we'll get out of here.
All right.
Roll, you got it?
Yeah, you said Children of Men. Children of Men. That's an excellent movie. My next one is 28 Days Later.
We talked about it the other day. There's been a few, right? That's like a series.
There's 28 Days Later, and then 28 Weeks Later came out. I think that's it. I'm not sure if there's been another one.
All right. Any more?
World War Z. I like that one.
That was a good one.
Milton just told me, my brother-in-law, shout out to my brother-in-law, Milton. He told me to watch that one. He recommended that one. I haven't seen that one. Is it worth watching?
You've never seen World War Z?
No.
Oh, dude, it's excellent, man. Real good. That movie's excellent. Yeah, it's with Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt, yeah.
That I know. What should I watch first? Contagion or that one? Which one's better? Obviously, Contagion. Put it on your list.
Contagion's more serious. World War Z is more action.
Cool.
Yeah, they're both excellent movies.
Got any honorable mentions, Hoffa?
Yeah, I got a Waterworld. I don't know if you guys ever seen Waterworld.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Kevin Costner. That's a classic.
That's a classic.
Flop,
also,
but pretty good movie.
It's like a cult movie now.
Another one with Denzel that I like is The Book of Eli. I don't know if you guys ever seen that.
Excellent movie, bro.
That's a good
Don't give
one,
it away.
you know?
If you haven't seen that movie, watch that movie. It's excellent. Great twist.
Real good.
Yeah.
I put it in my top 5.
Yeah, that's an excellent movie.
And that's pretty much all I got, man. You know, and I mean, The Matrix. You want to throw The Matrix in there? It's not really like post-apocalyptic, but you know.
But it is.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Yep. All right, you left me with nothing. You totally ravaged my list.
I got one more, dude.
Throw it out there, bro.
The Road.
The Road?
Yes.
I never heard of that.
2009, right?
You've never seen The Road? It's with Viggo Mortensen, where it's him and his son in the apocalypse. It's based on McCormick.
Argentinian. That's Argentinian guy. Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah, it's oh my god, what's the guy's name?
Robert Duvall, Guy Pearce.
Robert Duvall's a great actor, bro.
No, it's the guy that wrote it. I'm thinking it's based on a book by. It's the guy that wrote Bloody Meridian. His name is Cormac, I believe. It's based on a book. That movie's fucking awesome.
You're right. Cormac McCarthy.
Yeah. Amazing book. I read that book, and the movie is good. Book is better.
All right. Badass, dude. That's some pretty fucking good movies. I think we should wrap it up, dude. We're like over an hour and a half.
No, wait. What are your freaking honorable mentions?
No, dude, you guys picked them all off. I don't have any, bro. That's it. I don't have any left, bro. I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 movies, and I didn't get to do any honorable mentions because they were either on your list or whatever.
Nice.
So,
dude, we got the same taste, man. We got the same taste. What do you say?
That's good. Or there's not enough post-apocalyptic movies out there.
Every time I do one of these shows with different people, I'm like, oh shit, I haven't even seen that movie. So you always get like a different perspective. You know, you get an idea. So I got some movies to watch now.
Let me know what you think when you watch them.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go watch that Contagion right now because
it's good.
I don't have anything to do right now. Yeah, I think that's it, dude. Thank you for coming again, Raul. Third time joining us. Raul's like our coach here with this because we never did this live thing, but man, it was fun, dude, to do this shit.
Dude,
man.
Time flies, bro. Time flies, bro.
It was cool.
Cool. Hour and 33 minutes now. And we always do the shit in the studio right here, so you know, it's kind of fun to break things up. You get other people involved. You get a little interaction with some of the people in the chat. So it was fucking cool, man. I loved it.
I'm glad you guys finally went live, dude.
Hell yeah, man. Added a new aspect. Hoffa, any parting thoughts before I try to play this music?
No, I just need another drink. I'm dry.
All right, guys. Thank you. Let me see if this music will play.
Florida in the house. Hey, I want to thank the chat. Thank you, everybody. There's an inaugural. How do you say it? Inaugural. You got it. Show. You guys did awesome, dude. Thank you, everybody that's gonna watch this on replay. Everybody that helped us.
Thank you.
That helped us with the chat. Edwin, Chat All-Star, 90. We got Eric Fernandez. Dude, thank you, everyone. Beatrice.
You're right.
Luciano.
Going to be a guest in the future. 90 MF Comics. I'll just do a roll call real quick. Fuck it.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you guys.
For sure. Thank you, because this is why we do it, because we want to have some people chime in with us, and we want to do something different. So thanks for everybody who joined us. Jonas, who's always with us also. Luciano, who was the first one.
First ever.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Ralph Barella. Thank you.
La guitarrita.
Hey, we're out.